Punter, kicker, kickoff specialist. It's a whole variety of the full cornucopia of options from Erik Powell. What's your favorite responsibility, and what's it like, frankly, to do so much on special teams?
I think definitely kicking field goals is the best. Making points for the team is kind of cool, and that's what I started with in high school, just doing field goals, kickoffs too. But punting's been fun, and I'm glad that it's another way to get on the field. So it's a lot of fun. But doing all three, it's fun. You gotta, one practice day you're doing punt, the next practice day you're doing kickoff. But it's a lot of fun.
Did it change the way you train? Did it change the way you, maybe not even necessarily in the gym, but like on the field for drills and whatnot? I mean, you had to expand your repertoire.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. So, say one practice, like today was kickoff, I'm not going to do any punting drills, do my field goals, go through kickoff drills, and then say the next practice, we'll have punt. I'll do just punt. I'll just do field goal, then punt. So you do have to, your days are going to be different. There's a lot more kicking going into it, but I try not to, just kill my leg one day and then, not have anything left for the next practice. So yeah.
Jason Lascalzo, the special teams coach, every once in a while he takes a guy whose efforts in the gym he deems worthy and he puts him on a video on Instagram or Twitter or something. And you had a 300-pound clean in the gym. That was your way of saying kickers are football players too.
Oh yeah, it's moved up to 312 pounds.
I did not mean to show you those 12 pounds.
Yep. I mean, it's cool because when I came here, I didn't know if we were going to do the same type of workout program as everyone else, so I had no clue. It's kind of cool because I feel like the players kind of respect you more.
Sure.
You're not over in the corner doing your own little kicker workout. So stuff like that, it's really, really cool. If you're going to do it, you might as well try to be the best at it. So things like that, things like doing midnight maneuvers, it sucks, but the rest of the team's doing it, so you might as well do it.
There we go. Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Maneuvers.
Yep.
Erik Powell, third-year special teams coach. He's been with you now for like 2.5 years, basically. What's it been like working with Coach through? We haven't talked a ton about that. What's it been like with Erik Powell as he's settled into the role too?
Hey, great guy, great coach. Obviously he kind of got thrown into it really quick. Didn't know a lot about kicking, but he really tries hard. We'll go over film every day, and he's not saying, oh, I know everything about kicking, but he'll try to make sure that us as kickers know what we're doing, why we're doing this, the form that we're doing, if it makes sense. And basically, once we have that, he wants us to make sure we're doing the exact same thing every time, every rep. It looks the same. So he's great coach. Yep.
Are there certain days, certain times, game day, you get out on the field, and I know weather has a lot to do with it, how the ball's going to fly and whatnot, but are there certain days where you say, man, I've really got it today? I feel like I could, my range is, I think I can go to 55 today or whatever it might be, and then some days you say, you know what, I don't know if my kickoffs are going to go out of the end zone, or is it always really consistent?
Yeah, so we, when I go out to pregame, when I go back in the locker room, he'll be like, hey, so what is your range? Yeah. And I'll say, well, whatever, 53, 56.
Somewhere between 60 and 75.
Exactly,
right?
something like that.
Naturally.
Yep. So, at the beginning of the year, the weather's nice, so yeah, the kickoffs are going to go for touchbacks. But we'll do the same thing with the kickoffs. I'll get a few reps right before the kickoff, and then he'll say, hey, is it going to be a touchback for sure? And I'll let him know. So it does, and I guess it varies, and weather is a huge factor. The colder it is, it's a little bit harder.
Sure.
But we do go through that, and we're good about communicating that.
How hard's the mental aspect? You make a field goal, you miss a field goal, you wipe it clean either way, right?
Yep. Yeah, just move on to the next kick. Whatever happened before has nothing. Even if it was a good kick, you move on to the next one, and you got to have a short memory.